Hey dude, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be playing the Pillars, and my friend might join me, but I'm playing. I don't know.
Want to click this button right here on your controller, then click that. This is what should come up. Now you want to go to the clips you have on your PS5. You're gonna want to click that. Then you're gonna go down one, and you see share right here. You're gonna want to click that, and this is what should come up. You want to click YouTube. Then you want to make a title, and then these are optional. You can add description stuff, and tags, and privacy settings. I don't usually do those, but here you go. Now you just click upload, and there you go. Hey guys, today.
And there's a video like post to YouTube. I think I have a YouTube video coming. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bruh! Chat, just to let you know, this is my first time ever playing the Word of Mouth show. Don't expect me to be like clicks and like other people, but like, you feel me? You feel me? Notice how I'm making a YouTube video or watching YouTube? Oh. Bro, why are you just shooting at all?
Since week on challenge accepted, I'm going to see what it's like to be a defense lawyer in a simulated murder trial.
Huh?
One day, teacher in a criminal trial
If
lawyer
it's too hot in here, you can open
in
the
a
window.
murder case.
My first question is, how does the law
My mom didn't come through.
What we set up is basically a live action courtroom video. We have 12 jurors. We have a real superior court judge. We have actors playing all of the witnesses. And our two players are me and my opposition, a seasoned state prosecutor with decades of experience.
He was angry and he killed Mr. Tucker, the state prosecutor of the Pacific Northwest, and I'm here to take Michelle down.
It is impossible to quantify the level of adversarialness.
Don't do that. So,
Happy to rephrase. Wait, that's good. Okay.
what happened to me? That's you looking at me like I'm in the criminal justice system. The people are usually represented by real, actual lawyers. Today, it's a YouTuber pretending to be one. This is her story.
What are you watching?
Thank you so much for being here today.
No.
I am so excited
It's
to learn
called
everything about the law.
it's called Challenge Accepted, and then there's this like girl that like goes through different challenges like Secret Service
I think I'm entitled to
training and like military training and like Secret Service training,
the best trial
lawyer
lawyers
training.
have literally
She does a lot of stuff.
experience before they're heading straight into trial.
Well, we have one day. We have one day to prepare for a murder trial.
My name is Devin Stone. I am a practicing trial lawyer. On YouTube, I run the channel Legal Eagle, which is one of the biggest law-related YouTube channels on the internet. This is the man that I learned everything from. UCLA's head mock trial coach, Gonzalo Gracious. One of my passions is I have been coaching the mock trial team at UCLA for over 25 years. I have 5 national championships under our belt, and we're here to give you a crash course in becoming a trial lawyer. The case you're going to see is the case of the state versus Ash Thornhill. This is a criminal case
based on a real case that students all across the United States competed in 2001 through the American Mock Trial Association.
And tomorrow, we'll be going against a real district attorney, Spencer.
Yes.
I know he wants to win really badly, but I want to win really badly too.
And so do we. We're not in the business of losing trials. Well, why don't we take a look at the evidence and see what we're dealing with so
Okay.
that we can help defend your client. The night of October 15th, 2024, Wendell Tucker
Bro,
was
these-
murdered in the admin building of the Cobb County Zoo. Our client, Ash Thornhill, is accused of shooting his boss, Wendell Tucker, because of a dispute that they had. Michelle, your job is going to be to defend our client, Ash Thornhill. So for this trial, I am going to play the role of the defense attorney for Ash Thornhill, who is on trial for the murder of his boss. I'm Michelle, and I'll be representing you tomorrow in court. Now, for the purpose of this exercise, we couldn't actually have Michelle defend an accused murderer. That would be malpractice. So we're using some professional actors. I know that he's an actor playing a character, but this whole thing is just insane.
Holy,
There you go.
do I have the entire battle pass?
I need to get as
Oh
much
no, I don't.
information
It's
as I
blocked.
can so I can make the best case possible.
Okay.
Maybe you can just start by telling me what happened.
So I'm the head zookeeper for the animals at the Cobb County Zoo. On the night that Wendell Tucker was killed, I was there working late. Boss went and called me into his office. We got in an argument about the conditions of the animals. I decide to leave. I get up to leave and he grabbed me, pushed him off. He stumbles back a little bit. He doesn't fall down or anything. That was it. I went home, went to bed, and I found out the next day he'd been shot sometime after I left.
But on top of all of that, our client actually has a really good alibi. He claims that he was watching a baseball game with his friend slash roommate during the time of the murder. And you said you guys were watching a baseball game.
Yeah, it was Dodgers game. I was sat there with some Hattie probably, around 9:30.
Wait, is this like looking good for us?
Well, there's some very favorable aspects. There's some damaging aspects, but I think there's some favorable aspects. And that leads us to talking about how are you going to present this in your opening statement?
Yeah. So, monologue! If you've ever watched a trial on TV, here's how it's actually structured. Opening statements, presentation of evidence through witnesses, closing arguments, then the jury will deliberate and present a verdict. So I've got to start with the opening statement. The point of an opening statement is to tell the jury what they're going to hear and see during trial.
Now, interestingly, psychological studies have shown that 2/3 of all jurors make up their minds about the case after hearing the opening statements before they've heard a shred of evidence. So the opening is super important.
Okay, so I wrote an opening statement based on the movies and TV shows that I've seen.
Oh my.
That's all
Yo,
I
dude,
have
I'm in the
at this
bus.
point. For this opening statement, I'm channeling part Elle Woods, part Kim Webster, and part I'm a really
Watch
big
my-
fan of Tom Cruise.
watch my
I'd love to
screen.
get a selfie with him one day. And so I have a secret mission.
Oh,
Over the past
No,
couple years,
no.
y'all know we have been doing bigger and really
Mhm,
big stunts. And this
I was in the
is
bus,
our
bro.
goal of accomplishing Tom Cruise's deadliest stunts. If you want to support us in that mission impossible, be sure to
my
subscribe.
guy, right?
Hit me up.
Go for it.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen of the
Further
jury,
one.
today you are here to consider the fate of Ash Thornhill. This is a man who has been a devoted zookeeper for over a decade, known for his relentless passion for animal welfare. The prosecution is going to come in and paint a story of escalating tensions between Ash and Wendell, a disrespect to this man's legacy and the animals in his care, and the animals in his care, like Selena, Judy, and Kiku. At the end of this
trial, after hearing the full evidence, you'll find that there's only one verdict here. Not guilty. I tried a ton of AI workflows. Then I tried Monday.com.
Bro, I don't know why
Monday.com. And simply,
the lawyers actually feel like
thank you.
their client deserves a second chance. Like, if they've been charged with murder and
I'm
accident,
trying
I
to
can
win
like,
the jury with the cute animal photos.
Oh yeah, we'll talk about that.
That's not allowed?
If it's going to come into evidence.
This is evidence? This has to go into evidence for me to...
Yeah, everything that you talk about has to
You have to have action.
Come on, Devin.
Yeah.
You can't look at this and say, this man's a murderer, right? Okay, no animal photos. Got it.
So it was a little all over the place. We need to sit down and say, okay, what are the 5 things that we have that's our strongest evidence? And then let's walk through those 5 things in the opening so that you can plant those seeds.
What I'm thinking will potentially be our best avenue in is to really press on the fact that
bro, I'm only getting heels. Like, what is up with that?
a lengthy or
Bro.
detailed enough investigation. Sergeant
Alright, so now we got an Unreal player.
officer and the first police officer to arrive on the scene the night of the murder. It's insane to me that fingerprints weren't taken at this.
That's what I'm
Why?
saying.
And I think your point about nobody else was investigated is very strange to me.
Is there any reason why someone other than our client might have had a motive to commit this murder?
Do you remember anything specific about your interaction with Mr. Tucker?
Oh, you know what I did notice is he has this watch that he would always wear, a big flashy gold Rolex. It's right there in my face when he grabbed it. And I saw the mention of it in the music.
Oh, a robbery. Because the watch is gone.
So it's possible that this was just a routine burglary gone wrong.
So we just have to prove, as the defense, that they don't have enough evidence to prove that it was our guy. We don't have to prove that it was someone else. We just have to say, hey, you don't have enough evidence to prove that it's
You don't
Ashley.
even have to prove that. Yeah, so,
What are we doing?
well, it's the prosecution that bears the burden of proof. They have to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt.
We don't have to prove who did it. We just have to prove that there's reasonable doubt that you did it. That you didn't do it. We have to create doubt. We have to make everyone reasonably doubt. I doubt if he did it. I doubt it. The evidence against Ash is circumstantial, incomplete, with inconclusive evidence. I assure you that the burden of the proof of guilt is not met.
Don't use the word circumstantial because that could be okay. Circumstantial evidence can fix somebody. At some point, you use another word which I like much better. The evidence is inconclusive at best.
What's the single strongest piece of evidence we have?
Ash's alibi?
Absolutely.
That is absolutely. I'm just going to try something.
Yeah.
Say, there's a problem with what we just heard. They're pointing the finger at the wrong person. And that's what this case is about. You see, ladies and gentlemen, today you're going to hear about this nice guy who was home having a beer and watching a Dodger game with his friend at the exact time of the murder. There's a presentational aspect about this in terms of doing certain kinds of delivery and techniques and gestures and movement and voice inflection. And all of this has to be put together to have an interesting, powerful, and persuasive presentation. And then there's certain customs. For example, whenever you address the judge, you have to stand up out of respect.
On TV, we often see gross violations of real-life decorum where people are just kind of running around the courtroom.
And in fact, there's a core rule that when you refer to the judge, you always refer to them as Your Honor, not Judge. And that is a violation of the decorum and etiquette.
Beyond learning the scope of the law, there are so many details that the lawyer needs to be fantastic at. Your Honor, may I... Your Honor? Your Honor. Yes, Your Honor.
Good.
Yes, Your Honor, may I approach the bench? There is the qualitative component about rapport with the jury, tone, voice, body language. Do you ever put your hands behind your back?
No, you should try the paralyzed arm.
What's that?
You paralyze one of your arms and you speak with the other one. You do
Wait, Kamala Harris does this.
Yeah, Hillary Clinton does it too.
Yes.
Oh, please. I thought they were just like grabbing their jacket and looking nice doing it. You only get a first impression one time, and this is my first impression with the jerk.
Oh my
So,
God.
it's currently 5 p.m. The trial is tomorrow. I've just learned how a trial works. I wish I had months to prepare. I guess that's why there are usually months.
That's why it's challenge accepted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you are now compared to where you
Oh my
started
God.
at the beginning of the day is night and day already.
And now I gotta stay up as late as I can to really make sure I show up professionally tomorrow and not only say the right things, but sound confident doing it too. And that's a really unique thing about this profession. Your job is to represent the client with so much conviction and give them the best chance. Like, you might not actually know the truth. Ash, did you kill Wendell Tucker?
Jude, I'm on the bus again.
Rise.
I just jumped down.
Flag of the United States, emblem of the Constitution and of freedom and justice for all. Department number 137 of the Superior Court of the State of California for the County of Cobb is now in session. The Honorable Vinny Osorio, Judge presiding. Please be seated.
All right. Good morning, everyone.
Oh my God, how am I dead?
37. We are here in the matter of the State of California versus Ash Thornhill. I will ask the attorneys and their client to stand and introduce themselves to you.
Spencer, Chief of the State. My name is Spencer. I'm a state prosecutor in the Pacific Northwest, and I'm here to take Michelle down. I'm going to be relying on my skills as a trial attorney. I'm going to be trying to use all the powers and tricks that I know to try and get the jury to go my way. I like to win.
Good morning, Your Honor. Devin Stone and I, along with my co-counsel, Michelle Correa, represent Ash Thornhill, the defendant in this matter. My role during this trial
send it
is
again.
largely moral support. I am there as a resource to teach Michelle some of the tactics and strategies, but after that, I've got to let this little legal baby bird leave the nest.
All right, members of the jury, you have now been sworn as jurors in this
No,
case. I want to impress you on the seriousness and the importance of serving on a jury. So we will now begin with opening statements. Counsel,
You want me to come back to lobby?
proceed.
Yes, Your Honor.
I can.
Work today is broken. Every day, people juggle so many different
Oh my
things
God.
just to get work done. A simple task turns into a time-consuming mess.
Bro, I'm
because
spamming
work
escape.
helps scatter the tools and contexts we rely on. And the trick towards bundling
Oh my,
software is
bro.
Thank you. So my plan
Bruh.
for attack for this trial is I am going to be focusing as much as possible on making Ash Thornhill a angry, resentful man who had every opportunity and motive to commit this murder. Love, greed,
Alright,
anger. Those are the three most common motives for murder. This case is about
Alright, ready up.
anger. It's about the defendant's anger towards his
yeah, because I'm playing the keyboard and mouse, so now I don't know how to play.
as in danger. And
I don't know how to play, Oh, that was cool!
Until it finally snapped.
As I'm hearing Spencer's opening statement, I'm realizing,
I thought I was getting locked up.
this is about to go down.
It's a party.
Here,
It's a
another
party.
veterinarian working at the zoo that night. She heard arguing between the defendant and Mr. Tucker. You're going to hear from Dr. Martin about the results of his autopsy. You're going to hear
Let me-
the defendant's DNA
You want me to turn it off?
was found under Mr. Tucker's
You
finger.
want me to turn it off?
You're also going to hear from Sergeant Curtis
Mom,
that the defendant himself had previously
you want me to turn it off because it's, break?
and that it was a 9mm
Can it go
bullet
slower?
that killed Mr. Tucker.
I don't think so.
That even I am beginning to believe
Oh, wait, yeah.
the client is guilty.
Like
And
a
if I'm thinking that,
phone.
the jury is definitely.
That's
At the end of this
Like
case,
this?
to urge
Man, I sound for
that
sleeping.
the only reasonable conclusion in this case is that the
I don't think LEDs are used for sleeping. They're used for night lights.
Yeah, but still.
Thank you.
Have got a night light.
This is
All
the
right,
kind of
counsel
car
for
I'm
Mr. Thornhill, are you ready?
You stop moving. I want to pet your dog.
Need to bring them.
When I would work with my students on the opening statement, we spent more time
Even
crafting the first sentence than we did the entire rest of the opening statement. That's how important it is. There's got to be a crap.
Yo, look.
Is there a
Bro, you like my skin?
No, I mean,
like kick
Or do you like
I know,
this?
but
Or do you like
you don't want
this?
to make fun of it. You don't want to make light of it. It's just so tragic. I like the idea of what you said.
What about something about like Mother Nature?
The cartoony?
No.
This? Uh-huh.
In the wild jungle, it's often the softest animal that gets harmed
B.
first. In this case, a dedicated zookeeper
Yeah, we're cooked.
spent his
We're
life
cooked.
caring for endangered species.
I just saw someone named Peter Bot
Finds himself in the role of the
underscore prime under
as the
7.
first and most convenient suspect. You will hear no evidence of a murder weapon. You will hear no visible proof tying Mr. Thornhill to this crime. No fingerprints, no gunpowder residue, and you will hear no explanation of what happened to the victim's expensive gold Rolex, which at the scene of the crime was reported absent from his body. These are critical gaps because the prosecution has focused on my client rather than conducting a thorough investigation. The truth is, on October 15th, while a real tragedy unfolded at the Cobb County Zoo, my client was home watching the Dodgers lose to the Mets. The prosecution has failed to explore all potential suspects or motives, despite evidence
Here.
that robbery,
Someone's on me.
anger, led to this outcome.
Alex, I
Like
hear
the
someone.
quietest animal in the jungle, he does not deserve to be hunted down for a crime he did not commit. Thank you.
Dead?
All right, thank you, Ms. Curry. All right, at this time, we will be taking our recess.
We're dead.
If you're ready to call you back to the courtroom, we'll let you know.
Above this gate.
I mean, how do you feel about it so far? I think
Dead. Lighter.
Spencer doesn't have any notes, and his suit is actually tailored. Do you want to know a secret about my suit? I'm the safety pinning because this makes me do. His name is on my list week.
Yeah, me too.
Oh my god. What's this?
It's, yeah, custom made.
The best part of the trial is what I'm most excited about. Witness
Where do they?
We're talking about a big variety of witnesses, from police officers to forensic pathologists to eyewitnesses.
But before that,
I don't know why I'm going anywhere. I'm gonna die.
are you a victim of bad business software? Come on here, accounting tools. Or a website that looks like it was made
Yeah,
in
we're
1998? Well,
We never run away from fights unless it's getting out of hand.
Odoo is the all-in-one business management software that streamlines your workflow. No more juggling dozens of different apps. With Odoo,
77?
accounting, inventory, sales, and your website all in one place. In just a few clicks, you can use Odoo's website builder to create a sleek, professional site. It's
I'm
fast,
respawn.
simple, and free. Plus, it comes with dozens of random criteria. Still not convinced?
Odoo, my business is thriving, and I'm no longer being forced by a structural way to inefficient business management tools.
Guys, today's video will be going up to like 40 minutes.
From Challenge Accepted. You can find them on our super secret Odoo Belt website below. So don't wait. Click the link in the description and try Odoo for free.
Wait, are you also playing on keyboard?
No credit card, no hidden fees. Thanks to Odoo for sponsoring this portion of the video and for making episodes like this one possible.
All right, the court is back in session. At this time, we will now proceed with the first witness.
Yes, Your Honor. State Cold Circuit Terry Gersh.
This phase of the trial is all about getting evidence in through the witnesses. Spencer's job is to call witnesses to the stand that help build his case and effectively make Ash look bad. My job.
Oh my god, bro, these LEDs are messing me up.
So, all of the evidence we're bringing in has been approved.
Not necessarily.
Oh?
You're going to have to fight to keep some of that out, and Spencer may fight you on keeping some of your evidence out.
Yo,
So
Jude,
what
should I send you my... Oh, never mind. I
the
can't.
basics of the rules of evidence so that you can object,
Actually,
know how to respond.
if you go to my YouTube channel, which is Damian Soto Martez, you can see my setup. Nah, that's my No, just search up Damian Soto minus Martez.
Listen, it's called connecting, and it's insane. I know you scheduled some friend times.
SOTOMARTEZ.
Availability. I click auto schedule. There it goes. Or Excel. Calls.
The profile picture is like a brown bee.
Yeah. Well, you better do what's supposed to.
Yeah, my team busted. It's just one app, so they see their shifts, they can approve it, and I know it's coming.
But wait, what if it's like a...
You know, at one point in our lives, death is going to hit us all, alright? It's going to hit you, me, those around you, it's going to hit us all. I'm here gathered by myself at my father's funeral. My father was a legend. I ain't gonna lie, I miss him. I grew up as a little young cub, had to get it out the field myself. And as much as I want to sit here and cry and dwell and think about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we can't do that. So, ladies and gentlemen, instead of crying and doing all that, join me on a prayer room. God ask you to watch over me, my friends, and my family. God, today, if I'm out there in the field and a bullet comes my way,
Oh my god, bro. Just got like 50 HP, bro.
let them die now. God, I ask you to give the strength of my opposition to go inside a Popeyes and walk outside with a 48 biscuit meal with no bed and let them choke on it. God, I ask you to shadow clone Jitsu my opposition into a 10 out of 10 baddie and put him in a room full of a horny man and lock that door on him. Alright, well, I'm back in the hood. I'm about to go outside. Let me go outside. Let me go see what's outside. Damn, what do we have tonight? Yo?
Yeah, that's right.
You got on? What you mean?
What do you got on, nigga?
What you mean? I was at my dad's funeral. Hey, what y'all been on? Who jamming right now? Who jamming?
No, but hey,
the tones, man?
I just drive.
Fat who?
Yeah, they're just driving up on the roof.
These five niggas keep harassing Leah, bro. And your mama, you gotta handle them, bro.
What? Alright,
All the pages, I'm saying they told us down as a bucket dress.
alright, bet. Are we masking up right now?
Yeah, she's good.
Why are you dressed like that?
That's the baby.
Joe.
Baby.
Baby, who baby is this? Is this baby? Man, I just say baby. I just get it because. Okay. Wait, so listen. Kenny just paid me a band to watch the tiles.
It's so fun.
Bring that little baby director. Alright, y'all. I gotta go mask up, man. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on in these streets. They got a wild ass baby. Apparently, the ops baby is in our hood, man. Wait, see, I'm gonna go spank that baby right now. Hold on. Matter of fact, hey, Eli.
What's up, bro?
Hey, bro, I missed your ass. Where you been, man? How was yours?
Man, it was fun as hell, bro.
Man.
Nice.
Hey, what happened in the yard,
Oh
though?
my
What
God.
happened?
What's you? What happened in the yard?
Let's talk about it, man. What happened? What? We got the drop.
Where they at?
Where? Wait, we gonna kill him? We killing these fat people?
Hell yeah.
Hey, take them to the back. Let's take them to the back.
Outside. Get ready.
Hey. Come outside. Come here, little chunks.
Come to the back.
Come to the back. Come here. Hey, this baby. That's good, man. All right, go to the back. Go to the back. Oh, no, this is my driver.
You ain't never going. You ain't never going.
Oh my god.
What's the deal with my mama though? Why you trying to kill my mama? Dance.
Apologize.
Hey, what? You gonna talk to my Never, man. I'll never come back over here. You never gonna come back over here? Yeah.
Nice. Hey, that's cool, right?
Hold on. There you go.
Ready?
Spend your life.
Stop dancing, back.
You wanna harass my cousin?
Bro, he's starting. He's like 30, bro.
What are you gonna give us? What you gonna give us?
Don't push, bro. He has like 120 health plus overshield, bro.
Listen.
That's something recorded that.
That's good. We could just sandstorm, honestly.
Go to the back. Come on. Follow us. We ain't gonna kill him here. We ain't gonna kill him here.
Hey, do this. Do this.
Go over there. Hey, bro, you keep talking.
Oh my god, bro.
No, you showed up to my front door too. And I'm gonna talk about your ass.
That's one more time. Love it, Father.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna call it a wrap for today. I know it hasn't been successful, but yeah. Bye. Have a good 2026. Yeah. Bye.